Who's next on the list? Back to the poacher, I think. Conveniently parked horse. Get down that track to... Right, we've spoken to that. What's that one? Blacksmith's Betty. Blacksmith's Betty. That's got to be... that's got to be a nod to... oh, what was the song? Black Betty. Who sang it? It's like a... Oh, what's the name of the group? They sang Black Betty. I can't think of it. That's going to really annoy me. Someone in chat is going to know that. Right.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
Oh, thank you very much.
Watch where you're going.
I love that accent. That is... Hang on, is that her? Blacksmith's Betty. I'd like to ask about the
I've got a
poachers.
few questions about these poachers.
So ask.
I heard you saw something fishy in the forest.
That's right, I did.
Surely it
Describe
would
what
be
you
in the
saw.
lake.
It was after dark, I remember that. I went up past the castle along by the clearing, and I saw someone had lit a fire, and there were figures singing and dancing, and I could hear the whistling of a pipe. And I could smell roast meat. It was like a feast of some sort. Only I thought maybe it was some witch's Sabbath, so I was afraid to stay too long in case they saw me.
Sounds fun.
Did you recognize anyone there? Someone from the village, maybe?
No, like I said, it was dark. All I could see was shadowy figures moving around.
Did you hear any familiar voices?
No. But I heard girls' laughter, goblets clinking, a piper playing. It sounded just like any feast.
Okay.
Where is the clearing?
A short walk north of the castle. There's a track past the woodcutter's camp that takes you there.
Thanks.
Great. We'll be checking that out.
What do you make of this poaching that's been
Oh,
going on?
I clicked on the wrong one.
Clear as day. Hanekin Hare's back. And putting those antlers on Nicholas's house? Well, we all know what that means, don't we? It's the sign of a cuckold, you mark my words.
Oh, wow. I maybe clicked the wrong thing, but I found a whole lot of dialogue.
You mean to say his wife's cheating on him?
All I'm saying is she might be feeling the urge. It happens
How
in
would
the
you
best
know?
of families.
Was it Ram Jam, Swimming Labrador, and Mr. Money Shot? That wasn't the name of the band I was thinking, but it's probably correct. I'm not the best when it comes to naming bands. Not my
Well, you're the first who's certain of Hare's return.
area of expertise.
So far, I've just heard vague rumours.
Well, now, I wouldn't say I'm completely sure. I suppose some other mischief maker could have done it, but better the devil you know. And everyone hereabouts knows Hare.
Oh, which will I go to? I'll go for the nice one.
You were singing a different song not long ago.
So? Why do you want to know so much, anyway?
It's nothing to you, but I'm helping Nicholas unmask that local poaching gang.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, now you know. And you also know not to keep anything from me. So, what's the story with that Hare?
All right, I'll tell you what I know. But promise not to tell Nicholas I said it.
I'll do what I can, but I need to let him know what I discover. So, out with it.
It's to do with Margaret, his wife. They say it's all because of her.
Keep going.
I know full well Hare's here, because Margaret admitted as much.
What did she tell you?
Oh, really?
That he waited in the woods till she came by and they exchanged some words. Words was all she told me. Who knows what they actually got up to?
And what did they speak about?
I don't know. But if Nicholas knew they'd met, he'd most likely kill her.
You're sure she wasn't saying it in jest?
Oh no. Margaret wouldn't joke about something like that.
That's not what she told me. I don't know who to believe in this. Let's kill them all.
Well, you're the first who's certain of Hare's return. So far, I've just heard vague rumours.
Well, now, I wouldn't
Oh, I
say
just
I'm
asked this one.
Stop trying to wriggle out of it.
Not really.
But you know who Radzig Cobbler is, right?
Of course.
I'm his right-hand man, and I'm helping the huntsman catch the poachers.
Laying on a bit thick, Henry.
So, I'm not someone you should be messing around.
All right, I'll tell you what I know. But promise
Press-
not to
I
tell
didn't press
Nicholas
that.
I said it.
I'll do what I can, but I need to let him know what I discover. So,
Right, so we
To
know
do
this
with
bit.
Mark
Yeah, we know
keep
this
going.
bit.
I know full
what did she tell you?
that he waited in the woods.
Yes.
And what did they speak about?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're sure she wasn't saying...
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep. Right. I haven't done this one.
Who's this Hanekin Hare, anyway?
Hanekin Hare? There was a time he was master huntsman here, and Margaret was set to be his wife. But then he got himself accused of murder and fled before they could hang him. Margaret and his job both ended up going to Nicholas.
I think Nicholas has framed him for this.
So what's the story between Hare and Margaret?
It was complicated. He wanted her and she wanted him too, I reckon. At least for a while. But then she hitched up with Nicholas and now she says she never had a thought of wedding Hanekin Hare.
Hey, the she's here is really stirring it. She's got it something in for that Margaret. Or there's maybe more than words exchanged in the woods between Margaret and Hare.
So what went on between Hare and the huntsman?
Those two? There was no love lost between them from the moment Hare arrived. And then Margaret got involved. It was a messy business.
Hanekin, wasn't he Luke's dad? So that's where they got it from.
Do you think Hare really killed that man?
Hanekin Hare.
Who knows the truth of it now? I did find it all a bit odd. Hare never was much of a hothead. But then again, no one really knew him that well. And Margaret never wanted to speak of it. Wouldn't hear a word about it.
Well, I think we've got it pretty much
That's
wrapped
all I
up
need.
now.
Thanks.
So I need to go and beat the truth out of Margaret. I think that's the next step. But I will go and speak to the poacher dude first. And then I'll go back and beat the truth out of Margaret. I don't like being lied to. Can I get over here? Up. Oh, Henry, you are a legend. Up. Up. Come on, I can jump over a pile of twigs.
What's going on
I like, you see the shadow there as I vaulted over that fence? That was awesome. Watch. Woo! I've got the effects looking good on this. There we go. Oh, I seem to be stuck in there. Right, this is not quite the right place. And up. Right then. You remember me from the middle of the night? Now get talking.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
What's going on out there?
I heard you have poacher trouble.
Certainly do. They're running wild around here, and they kill a lot more than they take. Many a time I've seen a carcass just thrown in a ditch.
Oh, I see. That's pointless.
Why would someone just toss their catch in the woods? It doesn't make sense.
The wagging tongues say they're just doing it to spite the huntsman.
New skill, swimming. We need swimming in plate armor in this game.
Do you have any idea who the poachers could be?
If I knew, the bastards would be strung up by now.
Don't tell me you've heard nothing at all.
Well, I did hear that Thomas, that fellow who works at the bathhouse, was mouthing off recently, saying he'd go and bag himself some game and lay on a right feast for the village girls.
I see.
Well, yeah, we've tried that one. This guy can't complain about poachers. He had me poaching deer to get him skins not that long ago.
Has anyone seen those poachers with their own eyes?
No, just the dead game they leave behind. But blacksmith Betty saw some goings-on in the woods.
Goings on? What's that supposed to
Yes,
be?
we've heard all
That's
about
what
her
she
goings
said,
on.
and I ain't one to pry.
Why would anyone want to take revenge on the huntsman?
He's not the best-liked man in the village. We all know that. And then there are those who say Hanekin Hare is back.
Yeah, okay.
Who's Hanekin Hare?
You're not from around here, are you? The Hare's quite the Talmberg legend. He used to be master huntsman here once, but then he ran off.
I love this Australian accent in 15th century Bohemia.
Why did he run?
Well, it just so happens I know the answer to that. Some big important nobleman came to Talmberg around then, and they made a grand occasion of it. And in the midst of it all, Hare had a falling out with some man-at-arms and knocked him in the moat. The poor bugger broke his neck. They picked the Hare up, but before they could take him before the court, he vanished.
We know all this.
Where did he run to?
No one really knows.
Hmm.
They say he's hiding in secret tunnels beneath the castle, but that's all fairy tales. It's been years. As I see it, he's underground all right. 6 feet down and cold.
Okay, we know enough. We know enough about this. Or do we?
Why take revenge on Master Huntsman Nicholas?
Because of Nicholas's wife, Margaret. Hare had his eye on her back then, but she didn't care for him and he was furious.
Yeah, I think we know it all now, don't we?
And after he disappeared, Nicholas got his post.
Right. Okay, we've asked everyone we possibly
I want to ask
can.
about something else.
Let's get out of here.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Goodbye.
Right. So, we need to now go. Most of them have cleared off, but that's back. I don't feel like I've done that one properly. I feel like some of these quests aren't quite finished. Do I go back and talk to her again? Yes, I'm going to go and do that. Give me the horse. Because, I don't know, I think she might just say exactly the same, but I feel like I've had new information in my line of questioning. How the hell do I get across there? I go across that one. Then there should be another bridge here on the right. Here, is it? This one. Awkward spot to get to up here.
Yeah.
Right. Let's give her one more chance to tell the truth. Whoop. There she is. Get up. Oh, horse, you're right in the way. Horse. She's halfway back to town. Right, come here, you. The truth this time.
I'd like to ask you about Hanekin Hare.
I'm sorry, but I really don't want to talk about that.
That'll do me.
Oh, right. Okay.
God bless.
Henry, you're a very trusting chap. Well, that was great, wasn't it? Okay. So, she's lying, and that Tom of the Baths is lying, because he says the same thing. So, let's just bool her out the way. Ah, speak of the devil! Give him another chance. Nice horse depression there. Have I knocked him? Oh no, he's just filling his thing up.
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
He won't, will
I'm
he?
here to find out about the poachers gang.
I'll ask away.
Okay.
Blacksmith Betty saw people feasting in the woods, and she says there was a nice smell of venison. What do you know about it?
Nothing. I wasn't there.
And I don't suppose you'll tell me who was.
No, because I wasn't there.
That's interesting. That did open up a different dialogue.
That'll do me.
And it's... Is that the one I've just...
I hear there's been trouble with poachers recently.
I don't have time to talk to strangers.
No,
Good
okay.
day to you. God
So,
be with
I think him and Margaret are in on this. And there's something else going on up in the woods. Let's go find out. Maybe it's just the pair of them. Maybe they're getting it on. And then they're making up this thing about Hanekin Hare to try and throw everyone else off the trail. I don't know. Right. Up and around the castle. What do you reckon, chat? What do you reckon? What's gonna come of all this, if anything? Ugh. Oh, we made it through the fence. That was good. So we've got a road here, I think. Nice little farm just out of the town, ripe for plundering. Past the woodcutter's camp. This is the wrong road. I want to be on that one. I think over there. Or maybe not. Maybe not. That one? That one? Who knows? I'm going to have to look at the directions. Nope. That is the correct one. So, what do you reckon? I'm going to go blundering in there like an idiot, and it's a fight. Or I'm supposed to sneak up on it. What's it going to be? Maybe I need to be up here at night. Maybe I have to go and wait the entire day. Oh god, that'd be a pain. There's something here. On the side of this tree. Here we go. Do I have to be up here at night? Is that the... It's not even midday. I don't want to waste an entire day. What's it say on the quest? The hare hunt. Optional. Find the Talmberg poachers. Ask around the village. Check out the inn at the glade. I haven't been to do that yet. Find out what happened to Thomas at the bathhouse. Margaret. Explore the clearing where it all went on. I don't feel like I've explored this yet. Oh, wait. No? Start digging. Yeah, I was right. I hadn't explored it. I've been rushing around too much. Oh, sorry. You missed most of it? Getting the youngest back to sleep? What happened? Well, I think we're about to find out. It looks like we found... The hell is this? We found a clearing in the woods where everything's been going on. Or something's been going on. I'm thinking that Margaret, the current huntsman's wife, is having an affair with someone, possibly Tom from the bathhouse, and blaming it on this old guy. What we found? Just a deer. Just a butchered deer. So that doesn't actually... I was expecting that to give me some story, some clue or something else. That's done then. Job done. Right, in at the glade it is. Fast travel to that one. We're not really getting to the bottom of this, Mikey Moo. It's a tricky one. Let me travel, damn you. And I don't know whether the end result of this is going to be worth it or not. But we do know from the quest text that we don't have to dob in the poachers. So maybe they're not really bad guys. Maybe the bad guy is that Nicholas the Huntsman, who sounds like a bit of a twat. I don't know. I don't know where this one's taking us. I have to kill them or cut their fingers. They will talk. Okay. Cut the fingers off. They won't be pulling any bowstrings back anymore. I had another quest to do back here, but I haven't completed the first bit yet. Right then. You know, don't you? You know.
God's sake, what can I do for you?
I guess that's it.
Listen, innkeeper, I hear you have some game here from time to time.
Aye, we have dice games happening most nights.
You make a stuffed bird laugh. You know full well what I mean.
No, I've no idea what you're talking about.
Henry supplied him with a lot of poached game in my earlier streams. A lot.
I'm not here to make any trouble for you. Just looking for some job I can aim for. Another string to my bow, so to speak.
I think I'm catching your drift.
Splendid.
But before I tell you anything, I'll have to put you to the test. You know, I can't send every Tom, Dick and Harry to my friends.
Fair enough. What do you want me to do?
At the stud farm near here, there's a stable hand by the name of Jakub. Bastard got lucky at dice and won my favourite tankard off me.
And what's that got to do with me?
If you'd stop interrupting, you might find out. Anyway, he's so full of himself, he doesn't want to give it back. Not even for money. But he's very fond of archery. And I don't need to add he likes to make bets.
I
I'm
see.
with you. If I can win your tankard back and bring it to you, you'll know that
You're not completely useless. That's right. So, get going. I'm thirsty, and I'll always taste it better out of my trusty old tankard.
Okay then. Well, I guess that's what we're doing. Archery contest time. Let's see how good this guy is. Hey, and you, how's it going? You've arrived just in time to see me take on an archery contest. I don't know how this is going to go. Neuhoff. I guess this is where I go to. Let's go find him. I think I'm going to take this on manual for once. I do like the archery contest, yeah. But that mastery level one at the military camp, that was way out of my league. I couldn't compete with those guys. Let's go and see how this one goes. Have they changed something in a patch to make it so that you can like run into and over bushes? Because that's what it looks like. What those bandits were doing earlier. Old hat for me. Well, we'll see. This suddenly doesn't look like the right way. Have I marked the wrong place on the map? No, I'm just taking a shortcut through the woods. Of a sort. Oh. Faster. Stuck. Stick to the roads. Would be good advice, I think. Oh, you slept in, and you? Well, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Bit of a lie-in. Or are you in trouble for not getting up on time? Because that's not so cool. Is right. So who's this guy? Let's find Jacob. Be really handy if you were called Jacob.
Is someone there?
No.
There's something here.
Is someone here? Just me? So give me a clue where I have to go and find him? Not really, unless he's up there. That would be extremely annoying if he's already up by the archery range. Let's have a look in the houses. Isn't Jacob up north? You mean... He said by the stud farm, didn't it? Unless I'm looking at the wrong place on the map. Certainly not up there. No, I think it's... I thought he said Neuhoff stud farm. Right. Kill the chickens. I bet he's over there. I bet he's over there. I don't remember a character called Jacob from here, because I did lots of quests around here before. Maybe he's up by the archery range, who knows? Right, anyone in here? Ah, here we go. Who's that? Jacob!
What?
Well, we came the right way.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
Oh, I do remember him now.
I hear you won a tankard off Andrew the innkeeper.
I did. Luck was on my side. What's it to you?
It's mine. Just bully him into returning it.
I always did like that tankard. How do you fancy testing that luck of yours and betting your tankard against my coin?
What do you have in mind?
I heard it said you're the best archer in the region, but I'm not so sure. Care to put it to the test?
Maybe not the best, but I reckon I could beat you any day.
Right, that's a fight.
Very well. I'll bet the tankard against your groschen. Deal?
Deal.
Fine, let's do it.
Follow me then. May the Lord watch.
Are we straight in, or do I have to actually... Oh. Oh, God. Oh, that's mine one over there, right? Ah, what a shot.
Missed one or two. Not bad. Not bad.
Still in the lead. That was a little bit low and left.
Beginner's luck.
That was getting nearer there. He's not bad, this fella. That's the better one.
You could miss one or two.
Just leaning the butts up against the wall is a really... That was a bad shot. Really bad idea because arrows stick through straw butts by quite a way. And, yep, straight into a stone wall behind them. I've seen modern archers do this, let alone people from the flipping Middle Ages.
Not bad. Not bad.
I've got an arrow in hand and the score's the same, so I could win this. I should win this now. Yeah, going good. My stamina not go down from this? Not very much. I wouldn't. That's got to be my bow skill. Oh, that was a bad shot. Big flinch on that one, right? So as long as I get a score with this arrow, I've won. So we're going to go for there. Good one to finish with. That was good. I enjoyed that, actually. Not in trouble for sleeping in, just had a rough night at work. Oh, sorry to hear that. Okay, so that was a pretty cool little archery contest there. I enjoyed that. We'll put some proper... I'm going to put the hunting arrows on because I might need those next. Right then. Can I go and recover all these, by the way? No. That would be cool if you could. Right. Shooting a bow with plate gauntlets sounds hard. It would be very hard. You need a bit more flexibility in the fingers, I think. Well, I mean, they're not just plate gauntlets, are they? They've got, oh, hang on. Who's this? It said Wayfarer. Where is he then? Oh, there he is. Yeah, because they're not just plate gauntlets. You've got layers of leather and everything underneath, so that's going to be really bulky. Really?
What happened to you?
Those cumin devils killed my husband. Me and the children had to flee for our lives. To live in the woods, like wild beasts. And I'm left with nothing but to beg here at the roadside. God have mercy on me. Can you help me, sir? A little coin? They drive me from the village, but if I bring a groschen or two to the merchant, he'll surely sell me a little food.
Why don't you join the Rattay lot?
Don't you want to go to Rattay? There are other refugees there. Someone would take care of you.
No, sorry, sir, but I won't go there. I've heard what happens there. I'd like to bring the children something better to eat than acorns. Haven't you got something for me, sir?
Yeah, let's give her something to eat.
Food? Let me see.
Let's give her some wine. I could give her some dried mushrooms. Honey? Give her some honey. That would be a treat. Here, have some tooth rot. You can have some honey. Give alms 1 out of 1. What about some dried mushroom? Honey and dried fruit. Here, you can go and make yourself a cake. Can I give that as well? No. Okay. That'll do then.
What about this?
May God reward you for your kindness.
There you go. That's better than acorns. Job done. Just a random encounter, I think. And this guy... Okay. I thought there might be some more tail to that, but there isn't. My first employee. Yes. Could do with a Henry fan club, I think. Right, where was I going? To the glade. I like the random encounters. Now that I'm past a certain point in the game, the random encounter... I can't click on that for some reason. Now that I'm past a certain point in the game, the random encounters are ramping up, which is awesome. I want to see the Riddler again. I really want to meet the Riddler. He's got to have some more stuff for me.